Der Coach und der Trainer, Guido Streichbier. Hoffentlich die Üblichkeit, Ballard Jacke. Die Assistentin, Ballard Zert und James Mangary. Vierter Offizielle, the fourth official, Jared England. Und UEFA-Delegierte, UEFA-Delegate Philipp Dunn. Die Spannung wächst.
Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of this Under-19 International. It's Germany Under-19s against Slovakia Under-19s in the Euro Under-19 Qualifier for Malta 2023, and we're in Braunschweig this afternoon. So Germany hoping to finish the qualification to the finals with a flourish after scoring 5 versus both Armenia and Belarus over the last week. That means they've cemented qualification for the next round. However, they want to finish top of the league to give themselves the best chance for a good draw. So very important, up against the second place Slovakian side today, who so far have a win and a draw under their belts. But the Germans come into this full of confidence, having scored 10 goals so far and only conceding the 1. So Slovakia drew with Belarus 1-1 and beat Armenia 2-0. Down the years, though, it's Germany who have come out by far on top between these two. 8 matches in total, 6 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. So national anthems about to be played for both countries.
Please rise for the anthem. Zuerst die slowakische Nationalhymne. The anthem of Slovakia.
So first of all, the Slovakians, and next up the hosts, Germany.
Please remaining standing for the national anthem of Germany. Und nun unsere deutsche Nationalhymne.
So ready to go then in the preparations for kick-off here between Germany Under-19s and Slovakia Under-19s. The last time these two faced each other was just under a year ago. Germany coming out on top by 6-1 in the Four Nations tournament. And as we see the lineup for Slovakia, Stanislav Maček, the coach for them. And we'll be looking for Grieger up front to score the goals, but it's a more defensive unit that he sent out here against Germany. So Mario Sauer is the captain for today. As here we see the German lineup. Look out for that front three. Very dangerous with Top, Ulrich and Deal. The captain, Tohunchu. And Dama also very dangerous on the right-hand side. Tom Rother, our left back, has first team experience with Borussia Dortmund. And we'll be hoping that his teammate there, Farrell Collins, can also get into the reckoning at Borussia Dortmund. So Top helped himself to a double in both matches over the last week. Ulrich scoring as well in both matches right at the end. And Guido Streisbier will be hoping for a similar kind of scoreline this afternoon to finish off the qualification process. Well, the Slovakians know that they're going to be in for a tough match this afternoon, having dropped points against Belarus, and you'd have to say only winning 2-0 against Armenia, compared to the high-scoring Germans. Let's see what kind of performance they can put in this afternoon. The Germans, in those two games so far over the past week, they've scored a lot of goals after the hour mark, which suggests that their greater stamina over the other countries in the qualification are coming to the fore. As the first ball is cleared out here by Slovakia in the dark shirts. So Tohunchu playing it out towards the left. The first ball towards Grieger here on the left-hand side. Just trying to use his strength here against Collins, who uses his strength there as well, just to nullify the threat. Slices out of play, though. Now perhaps another opportunity as it's played out towards the right-hand side. The shot comes in, and that is well saved by Feller. It was Michuda getting forward down that right-hand side, bombing forward from right back. Now the Germans with a chance to swing the ball in here from the right-hand side. Lehmann keeping it short instead, playing for Dama. Now Quasi. Now the ball sprayed out towards the left-hand side. There's a good ball as well. Trying to keep it patient here, Germany, as Tohunchu is brought down. This is about 25 yards out and pretty central by the looks of it. I've just fouled there by the number 10 Gaidos. And the keeper here, Cordina, may well be called into action. As we see Dama lining this one up. He scored a free kick in the last week, so we'll fancy his chances from here. 3.5 minutes in. It's into the wall. Looked to be a decent attempt though, but well defended by the Slovakians. The ball whipped out wide left by Collins. And well picked up by Tohumchu. Just get the feeling Germany starting to settle here, finding their rhythm. As it's an early ball in. And Slovakia looking to come on the counter-attack, but it's well cut out by the captain. 5th minute, just trying to calm his team down. Germany looking to get on with it quickly from the off. Not too many breaks when the ball goes dead. And the ball forward from Tom Rolte. Had a dream debut for Borussia Dortmund towards the end of last season, scoring within 20 minutes. As the ball is held up and a deflected effort just sends it over. And that will be the first corner of the game for the Germany under-19s. You can see just the ball sitting up lovely there for Dama. And the corner to be played in. You can see a decent crowd here in Braunschweig for this qualifier. Hoping to be entertained with plenty of goals this afternoon as the corner comes in. It's half cleared and now the clearance completed. As two players try to come in there on Michuda. A little bit scrappy there, but Tom Rolte comes away with the ball for Germany. Tohumchu just turning away from his man. Collins getting plenty of applause there from the young crowd on this near side. Now all the way back to Feller in goal, who plays for Heidenheim. And Slovakia just coming away with it. The ball now drilled across. It's a long one, nodded back. And the clearance only goes as far as Dama. And an easy enough stop in the end for Cordina. Well, you can just see the Germany on top here in the opening 7.5 minutes. It's a long ball up the field there, attempted from Kacinic. sliced into the stand. And the ball rolled back to the Slovakian defence. Svoboda. And the ball there just rebounding off the big man Grieger. And a throw in for Tom Rote. And Collins across to Quasi. And that slick play down the left-hand side. Lovely turn. And the chance, perhaps, just blocked there as Frauendorf tried to force the ball across. And now a loose clearance, and it dropped to the feet there of Lehmann. Taking the shot on first time in the 10th minute, but high and wide. But certainly showing plenty of confidence here, the Germany under-19s. Oh, Yasho. And that long ball again not really working for Slovakia. Germany able to defend that well. And there's just a little bit of pressure there on Feller. But he has picked out a teammate before the clearance eventually comes from Yasso. A longer straight ball down the left. This is where Germany is strong. Svoboda there just wrestled to the ground, and in the end it is a free kick for Slovakia. As we can see, the youngsters very excited to catch this football in Braunschweig. Creating a nice atmosphere as of Shonko. Well, the pitch looking in superb condition for the under-19s. Slovakia looking to play out from the back. And the moment the longer ball comes in, they've lost it as Deal here tries to force his way down the right-hand side, backed up by Frauendorf. Oh, there's a foul coming in. Just the heels tap there by Javorcek. And the ball tapped in towards the centre of the park there. Comes to nothing from Germany, but they're keeping the pressure on. Now the run developing down the left-hand side once again for Germany. A longer ball forward this time. Up towards Deal here. He's picked it up on the near side. And it's a lovely turn as well. Gets the ball in. Perhaps just a little bit too deep, but it might fall here to get the shot in. Damar couldn't manage to just engineer a bit of space. So Umchu might be able to do just that. As in the end, the sheer numbers there from Slovakia managing to get that away. Well, they'll try again, Germany. And Collins. Deal is starting to see a lot of the ball now. Coming up towards 15 minutes played. As the chance might fall on the left-hand side, and Rota with the effort there. Saved by Hrdina again. Well, he's been a busy keeper this opening 13.5 minutes so far. Rota there pulling the trigger, but unable just to drill it across. It was good angles from the Slovakian keeper. And Hrdina with a little bit of time to pick out his pass. Rota there, though, winning the aerial battle rather easily. Well, the free kick being given the opposite way to what Tom Rota thought there. A little bit of confusion. Now to Humciu in midfield, passing out here for Kwaji to come forward. And cutting inside to getting the shot away. Just over the bar in the end. Fraundorf it was, with that little bit of skill. Well, he plays his football at Liverpool. The under-19s team. We're hoping to impress Jurgen Klopp there. As Collins, a bit of a loose clearance in the end. It might drop here for the striker. Grieger was just caught on his heels, and it was smart defending in the end from Germany to get that away. Lehmann coming across to help out from right back. What a throw from Kasinic. And cleared again by Germany, but now they're just struggling a little bit here to make it stick when they do make those clearances. Top was nowhere near that one. Although the more that Slovakia push forward, perhaps gaps will appear for Germany to exploit. And Germany will have to be rather patient to break down Slovakia, I think, who've been sent out here by Stanislav Maciek with a more defensive tactic. The strategy is to frustrate Germany for as long as possible. They'll have broken the match up into segments. As the ball just at the moment not dropping to a German shirt at the edge of the box. As Collins, it's a little bit of a loose back pass here And Griga with the chance, and he sent it well wide in the end. He can't believe he's missed the target by that much. Well, Collins looking across and barely makes contact with the ball. Griga in. Well, he seemed to do everything right, but once the shot came in, sent it trundling wide, and that was the chance Slovakia were looking for to get their noses in front. They've not taken it though. Fella perhaps getting his angles right there and standing up to the big man. So into the 20th minute. Slovakia will have been hoping to reach this point goalless, and they have done. As Michuda looks for options from the throw. Now the break from Germany. Dama dropping deep there to play the ball out towards the left for Frauendorf. Next bit of skill there from Frauendorf. And has he earned the corner? No. Disappointed. Went out for a goal kick. He got the last touch by the looks of it. And both teams playing rather calmly as he also gets it. Now a sharp turn there by Dama, and he's fouled by his fellow number 10 as he did so. And Gajdos just getting a little talking to there. Dama was away late in. Gajdos. As the ball is clipped over the top here, and that's fine defending coming in from Svoboda. Now a shot from the edge of the box, just stinging the palms there of Radina. I think it was Top who took the opportunity in the end to shoot. Now Rota, and just a little bit of a misplaced pass there, looking to play it into the path of Top. Was just hanging back. Well, certainly midway through the first half, Germany well on top here, but Slovakia with perhaps the best chance of the game so far, passed up by Griga. After the back pass from Collins sold his keeper short, Griga was in on it, sent it wide. But Germany have had 3 or 4 shots now on target. Rodina certainly the busier keeper. Well, that's safely back to Feller. And Collins finding Rota, his teammate. Now to Homchu. Once again, the Germans attacking down the left-hand side. Very strong with Rota, Fraundorf and Ulrich. That's just tapped outside for Ulrich, and the cross comes in, cleared at the near post there by Yasho. As Top then has the next opportunity. The ball just falling to him in the box. Well, it's a poor pass out from the back, and the long ranger comes in, and it could just be allowed to drift wide there by Feller in the end. Gaidoshi was trying his luck from all of 30 yards, didn't quite catch it. That's a lovely ball up the left-hand side again, and a risky challenge by Slovakia. They've managed to get it out though. This reaches Demar. Now Deal, and quick feet there, and just tried to pick a pass. Perhaps he could have taken on the shot himself there. Trying to play in his teammate there, Tom Rota. Maybe he should have been a little bit more greedy after that lovely bit of skill deal. And Kwasi. And Damar twisting and turning. Now Lehmann. He's cutting inside. Finding Tohumchu. And the header back across here could be the opener. And well claimed in the end by Hrdina. Under pressure from Top. Free kick given in the end as the striker just caught the goalkeeper. Deal dropping deep there to help out. And getting it in a more advanced area now. Frauendorf. And Slovakia desperately defending there on the edge of their own box. Now deflected ball in, and it had to be palmed over there by Hrdina. Doing well to react. It was Rota with the delivery. And using two palms just to make sure it wasn't dropping in at the far post. So next corner for Germany, 29th minute. Dama whips it in towards the keeper, and it evaded everyone on the way through. Tremendous power on it. In the end, drifting out of play. Oh, Collins was the closest to it. Don't think he made too much contact on it, though. Well, certainly chances here for Germany, despite it being goalless at the moment as we approach half an hour. Now Top, and, well, full of confidence there, Top. On his left foot, 25 yards out, but slices wide. Just apologising to his teammate on this near side. Could have slipped him in. He's a goal scorer. Never going to turn down the opportunity to strike for goal from there, really. Now Collins with the volley away. Has recovered well from that error that he made earlier on. With the back pass to Lering Grieger. Since then he's been immaculate. Now Ulrich gets there just before the byline. Clipped back but cleared by Slovakia. And they're very, very alert in defence, Slovakia. Easy to break down, it would appear, in midfield. But the defence is packed back there. Really focused on keeping this goalless for as long as possible. Of course, they can also top the group with a win here. As Frauendorf goes for goal there, and it's turned around the post by Hredina. Good reaction stop there. And it's all of 30 yards out. It's bouncing in front of the keeper as well. Very difficult. And the Liverpool man almost opening the scoring for us there. Now Dama. And again it goes all the way across. It was Lehmann who managed to stretch and reach it. Couldn't quite wrap his boot around it though. And it ends up high and wide. And those deliveries from Dama, they're getting closer. You have the feeling. Deal doing very well in a tight area there, finding Tohun Chu. And then the ball just breaking for Slovakia. There's one of their men down here with a head injury. The referee having to call a halt to proceedings for that. As the coming together here is Yasho in the thick of it. So 12 minutes to go in the first half as Dila again dropping deep to try and probe from there. Ruznic doing well to stop him, and the ball then cleared. Well out of play by Slovakia. As there's a lovely little flick around the corner there from Damar. Now Rote, and with the cutback, and somehow they've got rid of it, Slovakia. There's a man down in the penalty area for them as Rote continues to play. There was no need for him to stop. And as he fired it across, I think it was Top who couldn't make contact with it. Well, it looks as though it's Ovsonko who just took a knock there. He's going to try and run it off. Now Grieger going to pull out towards the left-hand side. Well, he certainly has the build, Grieger. Slovakia getting the ball, and that's a poor ball in the centre there. Real confusion. Now Slovakia tried to just push on over the halfway line. So again, the match called to a halt for a foul there. Under 10 minutes to go before half-time. Oh, that's a really poor clearance from Gradina there. Straight out of play. Not hurting Germany at all. Just giving them more to build on. Well, no, it's Javorček who tried to take the ball by the horns then, play the ball through towards Grieger. Nothing coming of it. Grieger, who plays in Austria for Lask Linz. As we see a foul there on Frauendorf. And the ball just bobbling through there down the channel. In the end, Slovakia reacting. And Damar. Well, Germany being forced to be patient. That's exactly what they can do with the talent in their ranks. Now Damar out to Lehmann. Dealer. And he's done really well. Dribbling through at the edge of the box, and the shot comes in from a tight angle. And again, it's turned over the top there by Gradina. Lovely play. It's Ulrich in the end who had the attempt. Firing it in at the near post. But fantastic play from Deal. And the resulting corner towards the far post. And again, no one able to make contact, but Collins was breaking his neck to get in there. So time ticking down in the first half. As Germany have pretty much done everything but score here in this first half. Rodina at the moment keeping his team in this. As there's a little headed clearance upfield. Slovakia keeping hold of it. Longer ball down the field, looking for that run from deep from Gajdoš. Easy though for Feller. And Lehmann taking on his man Riznic. And a little bit of a heavy touch that time from top. Well, we've seen from Guido Streichbier's team over the last week that once they get going, they are unstoppable. As here comes Deal again. Well, every time he gets it, they have to just try and close the door on him. Slovakia, they've not really got much of a reply to his trickery. Now Rodina, long pass. Lehmann finds Deal. And it's a beautiful ball down the right-hand side. Could be in here top as he tries to cut in. But the defender doing very, very well there to stop him. Olszonka. Now looking for the turn there is Grieger. Up against Collins. I think the ball went out of play. Frauendorf skipping around one challenge, but he's stuck in the corner slightly, looking for an option, finds Ulrich. And clipping the ball in here. And I think it's Deal who just managed to get something on it, indeed he did. Was falling as the shot came in, that sent it looping towards that far post. And off target. Another ball volleyed forward. Dama, his ball is deflected. And there's the shot coming in. Rauter with it and off the bar. Big, big let off there for Slovakia. Well, looking up and just letting fly from 20 yards. Rodina, I think, would have been beaten had it been an inch or two lower there. Superb effort. And that is as close as we've come so far, as Germany have got complete control over this game now. We've barely seen anything of Slovakia in the last 20 minutes or so since that big chance for Grieger, which he passed up. As Deal now tries to line one up, sends the curler towards goal. It's a yard or two wide. Well, they really feel that they should be ahead here. Here's the effort from Rauter. Right off the face of the bar and away to safety for Slovakia. Ulrich and Top trying to link up on the left-hand side now. Damar is in space. He decided to go back to Rote. And Frauendorf just run off it there in the end by Gajdos. Good tracking there from the Slovakian midfielder. And Collins in the attacking half. And short passing around the edge of the box. Ulrich just unable to turn it around the corner. Next ball back in from Rote. As we're into the final minute of the first half. Don't think we'll see too much time added on. Perhaps just a minute. As it looks as though we're going to go in goalless at half-time. Despite the best efforts of Germany under-19s. With plenty of chances. Big stops from Hradina. And one shot sent off the bar a couple of minutes ago from Rotas. This is a big chance as well. And Ulrich it was. He just lost his footing as he looked to pull the trigger. That enabled the defender to block it. But I think he was in an offside position anyway. Just mistiming the run. So there'll be 1 minute of time added on at the end of this first half. Thoroughly entertaining stuff from the German boys. They'll be disappointed they're not ahead already. At half-time. As Hradina has been by far the busier of the two keepers. Can't really remember Fella being stretched at all. Now Kvasi. As this ball is floated forward, last attack from Germany. And I think it's been given offside, and that should be the half over. Indeed it is. So we go in at half-time goalless between Germany under-19s and Slovakia under-19s. Join us in about 15 minutes or so. See if we can see any goal action in the second half. Welcome back to the second half of this Under-19s International Euro Under-19 qualifier between Germany and Slovakia in Braunschweig, sorry, not Bratislava, do apologise. The host Germany here, well on top in that first half. Plenty of chances for them, including hitting the bar through Tom Reuter towards the end of the first period, but goalless going in. And they'll be hoping to hit the goal trail in the second half, as they have done the past two games against Armenia and Belarus. Well, Slovakia just holding on, but they did have a big chance for the number 16. You can see there, Griga, about 25 minutes into the first half, as Collins sold his keeper short with a back pass. Griga was in on it, looked as though he would open the scoring, but sent his shot wide. That's about as good as it's got, really, for Slovakia. As time wore on, they were dropping deeper and deeper to try and nullify Germany. In the end, it worked, but you'd have to say that's going to be a very risky thing to do for the remainder of this game. I can't see them keeping Germany out for another 45 minutes with those tactics. So a lot of the good play from Germany coming down the left-hand side. Deal got more and more of the ball as the game went on. Ulrich and Top coming into it as well. Frauendorf causing trouble, and Dama also with his corner deliveries. As to Humchu out towards the right hand side. This is clipped across and cleared by Ovshonko, and then on the follow up there, a bouncing ball sent in, and it's more work there for Hrdina. On to the clearance there was Tohumchu, the captain, trying to show the way forward for his team here. As it's a nice and urgent start to the second half from Germany. He played very patiently in the first half and still created opportunities. Perhaps they've been told here by Guido Streisbier to up the tempo, and they'll make the breakthrough. As there's a foul coming in there, and it will be a yellow card, I think, for Lehmann. Just tugging back Gaidosh, and then sliding in as well. So first yellow card of the game. So a chance for Slovakia to whip the ball into the box here. It's a deep one. With the lack of opportunities that they've had so far, perhaps they should go a little more direct. That's exactly what they're going to do. And he's right into the arms there of Feller. Perfect handling. Now here's Frauendorf. Quasi. Tamar trying to play the 1-2. And the ball just picked up there by Riznic. And they're throwing for Kaznic. And safely all the way back to Feller here. Tomciu trying to drive through midfield. Gets it to Frauendorf on the left-hand side here. Now the ball played up towards Ulrich. That was dangerous. And it's a corner for the Germans. Slovakia being pinned back at the moment. Damar. And tried to get around his man there. Was brought down by Michuda. That's a lovely turn as well. No chance at all for Michuda. And Damar takes control of the free kick. It's right in the corner. 5 minutes into the second half. And lays it off towards the edge of the box for Tomciu, and it was deflected on its way through. And still Hrdina is there to rescue his team. Well, difficult to tell from that angle whether the ball was travelling on target or not. Certainly Hrdina reacting well. Again, another move just breaking down for Slovakia as they tried to counter. Well, the confidence really high for the Germans at the moment with all these little flicks, trying to open up Slovakia. Frauendorf. And this is clipped down the left-hand side. And Ulrich has managed to pick it up, but I think he was in an offside position. Well, the Slovakians very well organised indeed. Rota wins the battle in the air again. Has a huge height advantage over most of the players out there. And he's using it to its full as there's a yellow card there, I think for Javorček. Yeah, you can see that. Tugging back Frauendorf, taking one for the team. As Frauendorf got the wrong side of him. And the ball into the corner, some defending for Slovakia to do again. And Jasso this time doing it very well. Finds Gajdoš. Or can they find a way out here, Slovakia? Playing it patiently out towards the right-hand side there. Michuda, though, couldn't bring the ball down. It was at shoulder height for him. Now Rota with the throw to Tomciu. And again. This is Collins, who has settled well into the game now after that mistake in the first half let in. Grieger. And this looks very promising indeed. The link up now out to left for Rota. And his ball was heading straight towards a posse of German players, but played out for the corner by the Slovakian defence. Lovely play here involving Top and Frauendorf. So next corner for Damar. It's towards the far post. They're looking for something special there. The volley coming in, but just skewed. And Slovakia can come on the counter-attack. Well, the number 9 has just stayed down there, Javorček. In the end, it's a throw-in for Lehmann, by the looks of it. That's just caught out Slovakia. They thought the ball should have been theirs. Well, that's nicely done from Riznic, coming away with it. So 10 minutes into the second half, and you would imagine that both sets of managements will be looking at the situation, thinking of switching things around slightly. Streichspeer might want to change the attack, perhaps. They do have great strength in depth, Germany. On the other hand, Stanislav Maciek maybe won't want to change things, as it's going relatively well for his team at goalless after 56 minutes. Having said that, maybe fresh legs will be required. They're getting through an awful lot of work out there. As Gajdoš here tries to play the ball into the channel. Collins is there. As Gajdoš gets it back again. And Michuda. And the volley is on there for Sauer. Well, the captain had to stretch for it. It just bounced up to him. Couldn't quite get the clean volley on it. Rather a shin-up. And an easy save for Feller. However, if he'd made proper contact with that, Sauer may well have been celebrating a goal. As his Rolte picking out the pass. And the little flick there from Frauendorf, almost getting Slovakia in trouble. As the ball is played long for Grieger. Fella doing very well to come out of his goal to clear. Well, it's very, very competitive out there, but it's fair. Both sides really going for this now, with just over half an hour to go. Here's Deal. Continues and off the post. And then a massive scramble to get it away for the Slovakians, as I think the referee now pointing at the spot for a penalty after all that. Well, goodness me. Deal of FC Köln. Look at him go here. Brings it under control. And it's off the post. And then on the follow-up here. The foul coming in on Frauendorf. I think it's the foul on Frauendorf in the end that's given as a penalty. May have been for the one on Damar. But this is a big chance now for Germany to take the lead. It would be a deserved lead, as well as the captain Tohumču steps up from 12 yards. Well, Hradina has proven to be unbeatable so far in the game. And he's been rescued by his woodwork twice as well. And surely Tohumču can beat him from here. This would open up the game for Germany if he does so. And, well, he managed to get a hand to it there for Hradina. But Tohumču opens the scoring here just before the hour, 59th minute. And finally, the Germany under-19s are ahead. Well, the Hoffenheim midfielder there, blasting it into the bottom corner. The power just had too much of Hradina, who got a hand to it. Well, I said that Germany do a lot of their good work in the second half, and so it has turned out. I very much doubt that we'll see a deluge of goals now, as in the other two games this week against Belarus and Armenia. Slovakia made of sterner stuff, but that's a big step in the right direction for 3 points tonight, and a huge confidence boost for Germany as well. Deal opening up the defence there with a lovely little dribble in the box, hitting the post, and then in the resulting scramble, penalty given by the referee. There were desperate challenges lunging in from Slovakia. Well, Germany now just have to keep the clean sheet. And 3 points will be theirs, and they'll be top of the group. And the attempted lob over the top there, just a bit too much on it. So as it stands, Germany in the table with maximum points. 9 from 9. Plus 10 goal difference. Slovakia in second with 4 points, level with Belarus. Top there wanted to get on with it with the throw, went the other way instead. Kajnic comes across the take. Oh, lovely from Dama, and then just couldn't quite get past the second man. Oh, that's great work back from Fraundorf, and the referee, who was right on the spot, awarding the free kick against him. Looked as though it was a clean challenge. And a free kick right on the halfway line from Yasho. And it's just rolled across, surprisingly, for Svoboda. Nice step over there. Looking for the run of Javorcek, but now it's the chance for Germany to counter. And perhaps they were just looking forward a little bit too quickly that time for Deal. There's got to be a foul in the centre. Yes, it is. Fraundorf going down. Oh, perhaps just a touch of cramp here for Fraundorf as well. Just caught in that challenge. Now Dama getting the ball rolling again. Diagonal ball from Collins for Reuter to head it down. Ulrich tries to turn on it, and that's very quick reaction. Some Svoboda out for the corner. 5th corner of the game for Germany. So now looking for the cushion of a 2-goal lead. And then comes the delivery, and again it's gone over everyone, surprisingly. So just flicked clear by a Slovakian head by the looks of it as Lehmann goes for the long throw. And that will be another corner. 20 minutes into the second half. 1-0 to Germany. The penalty from Tohum Chu just before the hour. The difference here. But it could be far, far worse for Slovakia, with Germany hitting the woodwork twice and having lots of shooting opportunities. And then it comes from Damar. And at the near post, it looks as though Rota just forced it wide. Got the final touch. So it looks as though it's going to be a triple change. As Javorček is going off for Slovakia. Riznic. So Radnik and Mišović coming on. So let's see what this triple change does for Slovakia. Midway through the second half now.
Alex entering with number 11, Martin Mišović, and entering with number 20.
And Yasho is also off then.
Taking the place of number 8, Mario Sauer.
So Sauer, the other player, being withdrawn for Slovakia. Oh, no change from Guido Streisbier. Happy with what he's seeing so far, and no wonder, as his team have been tearing into Slovakia, particularly in this second half. They certainly deserve their lead here. They deserve more, in fact. As Top takes the ball into the corner and manages to get the ball in as well. Predina had to dive on it. Rota back to Fella. So it looks as though there is movement on the German bench. Kabadai starting to get ready. Now Quasi. Tohum Chu, the goal scorer from the penalty spot. Now the first run forward there from Mišović. That's brought to a quick end. Germany still working hard. Certainly not resting on their laurels here, though. They may come under a little bit more pressure in the final 20 minutes here against Slovakia. A nice ball out towards the left for Rote. Thought about playing the 1-2 there, Damar. There's a chance here for the turn with Top, and he did really well there. Just sent the ball over the bar in the end. Difficult opportunity for him, engineered by himself as he held it up. It's a lovely ball from Tuhumchu, doing so well to get the shoot-in opportunity. It's just a couple of inches wide. As here is Kabadai. And Deal, who caused plenty of problems, is off. Oh, Deal, slow start from him to the game, but as it wore on, really took the game by the horns, hit the post, and he's replaced by the Bayern man, Kabadai. He's in the second team most of the time for Bayern. As Grieger here, up against Kvasi, two of the big boys out there. And it's Kvasi who comes out on top. Kabadai, first touch from him. Sprinting down the right-hand side, and he's tugged back. Gaidosh. And no answer to him as he was tracking him. So another chance for Damar here from set piece. He's been rather unlucky with his delivery so far, just a little too high. Still causing problems for Slovakia. The next one comes in, and that one was right on the money. And Lehmann can't believe that he's missed the target there. As the ball was dropping, it's right to him, and he just looks up. I think maybe he got a call from Collins too late and couldn't get out of the way. But that should be 2-0 Germany. Well, wasting a lot of opportunities here, Germany, to increase their lead. They'll be hoping that that doesn't come back to sting them in the tail coming towards the end of the game. Slovakia haven't produced too much themselves, but you never know. As here's a shooting opportunity, well blocked though by Rote. A chance coming at the edge of the box there for Uradnik. And getting his revenge there on Germany with the push in the back on Tomju. Ball over the top here for Germany. And the shot coming in at the near post. Again, Radina there. I think it was Kabadai taking on the shots. It seems Frauendorf is down and has stayed down. As the ball is shepherded out of play there by Kvasi, and that stoppage is called. Well, we saw earlier Frauendorf was suffering from what looked to be cramp, and maybe it's the onset of that. Well, the Liverpool man has got through a lot of work this last week. And maybe with just over 15 minutes to go, he'll be happy with his input. Or who's going to be the replacement for him, for Guido Streichbier's team? We will find out imminently. That's fella there, just waiting for the go-ahead. And it's going to be Daniel Bunk who replaces him for 15 minutes here. The man who plays for Fortuna Düsseldorf. Has featured for the first team this season in Bundesliga 2, and immediately getting his foot in there, showing what he's all about. So Frauendorf off, more of an attacking player with what looks to be cramp, hopefully is just cramp for the Liverpool man. Bunk on, more defensive. Maybe Streichbier just shutting up shop somewhat. So Gaidosh here stands over a free kick, and on that left-hand side. So in comes, he hoists the ball in towards the far post, and no one getting onto the end of that at all. Easy for the German defence, that one. Here's Quasi. And the ball, well, it was a tricky one to bring down, that. Very difficult for Ulrich. Again offside. Although we've seen in the last two matches that he comes alive right at the end of games to score. Scoring in the 89th and 94th minutes against Armenia and Belarus, respectively. As Bunk there, just stopping the ball for the free kick. And the flick around the corner from Dama. Comes back to him off the defender. Can he produce a cross? It's blocked at the near post there by Yasho.
Durchsage für alle Anwesenden hier. Hallo Fans, für Presse, Funk und Fernsehen. Der DFB, die UEFA, die Mannschaften. Wir bedanken uns.
12 minutes to go. As it stands, Germany topping the group with 3 wins from 3. The announcement was just made. There are around 1,000 people here in Braunschweig to watch this under-19 international between Germany and Slovakia. And watching Germany make it 3 from 3 in the under-19 qualification group first round. Maybe just a little run forward here. Quasi misses the ball. And he shot, and it's a great stop from Feller. It was Gajdosz, I think it was, who was ghosting forward. And a lovely effort as well. In fact, Uradnik, it was, using his skill and pace to go forward and forcing the save from the keeper. So just a reminder there for Germany, they can't take their foot off the gas at all. As Praženka is about to enter the fray for the final 10 minutes for Slovakia. So the Trenčín player on.
Substitute for Slovakia with number 19, Euro-Qualifier, taking the place of number 10, Gajdosz.
Here come now Germany. After that let off at the other end. Kabadai. Crossfield ball. Ralter picks it up. Sets on his way on the overlap. As Bunk trying to play the 1-2 there with Ulrich. It just breaks down. As Mijovic there, it's running down a blind alley in the end. Well, Germany patiently passing it around here, running down the clock professionally. There's no need to go pushing forward, looking for a second. Of course, they would love to get a cushion before the end. As the ball is played out there behind Tom Ralter. Well, the only goal so far, the penalty from Tohumchu on the hour mark, 59th minute. And at the moment, enough to give Germany the 3 points. That's 9 from 9 in these 3 games this week. And they can then look forward to the Four Nations tournament. As Bunk, that's a lovely ball out towards Ulrich, and he was just held up though. Good play from the right back there, Michuda. Well, Slovakia still keeping a lot of blue shirts back there to defend and not pushing forward too much. As the shot comes in from the angle there from Damar. Just trying his luck with his left foot, why not? Redina, though, who looks excellent in net for Slovakia, saving once again. Of course, he stood no chance at all with the penalty from Tohumchu. But before that, he had made various saves and was helped out by his woodwork as well in the lead up to the penalty incident from Deal. As Deal hit the woodwork there, the post. In the first half, Ralter striking one from distance off the bar. Rote. Still in there challenging is Damar. It's Rote on the ball. This is Bunk. It's a bit of a heavy touch from him. Griga senses the opportunity, and he's not going to get there in time. The ball goes dead. Looping ball out to the right. So 5 minutes to go. As Kabadai putting the pressure on. As Griga is going to come off. Well, he's not had too much luck today, the striker. And he's going to be replaced by Masharik. Well, Griga could have scored in the first half, getting on the end of an error from Germany, a rare one, but sending his shot wide. Well, Masharik of a similar build to Griga. Well, only the one goal so far in this game from Tomchu. The penalty on 59 minutes from the Hoffenheim man. And Collins. Well, we've got just over 3 minutes to go, and Germany happily playing it around at the back. Finally, a long ball from Collins is palmed out by Hredina. And then given away by Slovakia as they look to come on the quick break. That's a nice ball going down the right-hand side, but it's just been cleared, a little toe end to it. It's so cool in defence, Germany, although there's another chance perhaps. Radnik has looked very dangerous since he came on, forcing Feller into a save and sprinting at the defence from deep. As Kabadai there in the corner just couldn't quite keep it in. 2 minutes to go. I doubt there'll be too much stoppage time at the end of this game. As we're going to see another substitution here from Germany. Looks as though Marino is going to come on. Double change as well as Zinter. As Damar will be withdrawn, as well as Ulrich. So Marino, the Karlsruhe player. Joined by Zinter. Another striker for Augsburg. Has featured on the bench for the Bundesliga side this season. And Wenig also jogs on here from Eintracht Frankfurt. He was also on the bench in a Bundesliga match this season.
Wir bedanken uns für die gezeigte Leistung bei unserem Spieler mit der Nummer 10, Mohamed Rahman. Und wir bedanken uns für die gezeigte Leistung bei unserem Spieler mit der 13.
So a couple of switches at the end just to get Germany over the line here. It looks as though it's going to be a narrow 1-0 win for Germany over Slovakia to make it 3 from 3 in this qualification phase in the lead up to the big tournament in Malta 2023. Well, 11 goals scored in the 3 matches, only the 1 conceded, and Slovakia proving to be a tougher nut to crack than both Armenia and Belarus. That was to be expected as there's 4 minutes of time added on. Oh, Germany just happy to play keep ball and frustrate Slovakia. As it stands in the table, they are in second and also go through to the next round. Of course, Germany get the advantageous draw coming up to the elite round. Belarus and Armenia bringing up the rear. Armenia bottom, Belarus third. They are currently drawing 1-1 in their match. But the main thing is Germany here winning 1-0 against Slovakia. An impressive performance without perhaps scoring as many goals as they could. Hrdina in goal has been excellent today to stop them racking up goal after goal. And the woodwork also playing a part, with Rota hitting the bar in the first half, Deal in the second half in the lead up to the penalty. Tom Chu slotting that home with great power to finally beat Hrdina. Kazi. Bunk just dropping deeper, playing in rather a libero role as we're over halfway through stoppage time. Well, Slovakia seem to have given up the ghost here, not putting on any pressure. Well, the Germans doing just the job here in this qualification tournament. Can't ask for any more than winning 3 from 3. And having very little problem in doing so. Took their time in scoring today. That penalty before the hour. And it shows that they've got the patience to break down their opponents, who have played very deep from the off. Guido Streichspeer will be extremely happy with his side showing not only today but over the last week. And he's also seen that the goalkeeper here, Feller, can keep good concentration when he's not very busy. He's been called into action only 2 or 3 times over the 90 minutes. And he's done everything very well indeed. Well, it looks as though this game is drawing to a close. One more ball into the channel here for Kabadai. And looking for one little moment of magic, dribbling into the box. as the referee's had enough, so the resulting corner won't be taken. It's 1-0 to Germany. Under-19s over Slovakia Under-19s. Fully deserved 3 points for them as they make it 9 from 9 in this qualification phase for the Under-19 Championships in Malta 2023. Slovakia were under pressure from the off and just couldn't break out at all. Eventually, Tomču scoring a penalty in the 59th minute. Well, thanks so much for joining us for that Under-19 encounter. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And bye-bye from me.
Genau. Ja, bei dem